all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods. Now, after this week's Bismarck build, I kind of fell out with the Bismarck because it really did test my patience. So I've looked at the next issue and it looks like it's not going to be as fiddly as all the other ones. So I want to do an issue and fall back in love with this build again. So today we are going to do issue 29 of Build the Battleship Bismarck. And we are really going to add some height to this superstructure deck. I can tell you that now. It looks really fantastic. With the Bismarck, I do have pack 4, 5 and 6 from Agora. So I have got quite a bit I can build over the festive period, hopefully. It just depends how that goes. But I really want to get started with this one today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So, what we've got is we've got this bit of decking here, and we've got this part of the superstructure decks. This is the bridge deck of the Bismarck, I do believe. And what it's asking us to do is we need to put this bit onto here. Now, this is just a push-fit connection. And just like that, that's in place. The next part is another bit of deck. I'm just going to be putting that just on there like so. But then we actually need to screw it down with some PB screws. And these are 2x5mm. These are the black ones you get in this issue. So we'll get onto them. So just turning it over. And it's these two screw holes here that we're using. That's one. This is the second. Let's just basically grab that. Okay, just check this first one's fully in, which it is. And I do believe we've got another two to do. I've just looked at the instructions and thought, didn't see them two at the rear. Just two here. On the last issue 28 of the Bismarck, I completely and utterly got frustrated. Shaking hands and just things not going in where they should do. And yeah, so I wanted to do this build today just to, you know, encourage my enthusiasm about this build. And it's a nice issue to do this one. That's if your screws line up. Now it has. Right. Okay, so that's that in place. So moving on, next bit we've got is we've got this like clear perspex bit. We've also got an LED light. Now what it wants us to do is put the LED into this clear perspex bit, just like that, and then we need to put this into where the bridge would be, which is just down here. Doesn't help when the LED comes out. So it's just sort of slot it in. Right, okay, that's not wanting to go in, and that LED light's come out again. Don't really want to use super glue on the LED light because of the perspex. Okay, that's it. Next, we need to screw it in with a PB 2x4mm screw. These are the silver screws you get in this issue. And lo and behold, that comes out. Line it up again. I'm going to keep a finger on it. That LED really doesn't want to stay in there at all, but it will do once we've got it screwed down into place. Just like that. Okay. Right, next what it wants us to do, it wants us to put a label. So we have a label on a cable. This one says B7. After the Spitfire, these aren't too bad being put on. Okay, so that's the label B7 being put on. So just moving that aside for one moment. The next part is this bit here. And we're just going to put this bit of decking just into here, just like that. Nice push fit connection. Next, what we've got is these two details here. Now these are going in these holes here, but I do believe we have to glue them in. So let's just check. Checking, do we actually glue these in? Apply a little super glue. Yes, we do. I'll get my super glue and a tray. Tiny bit of super glue. Don't need a lot. Just double checking. I always like to double check to make sure things are going in correctly. Okay, so that's that one in place. My super glue, I need a new tube because I think it's going off slightly. Because that should have anchored by now. So get this bit in. Right, okay, now that's in place. Moving on. Right, so the next bit we need is this bit of the superstructure. And we're just going to bob this onto here. Just like that. Then we need the other piece we were working on. And that's just going to fit on top of it. Just going to take this wire tidy off because I need to make sure the wire goes down. And that's just going to sit on there like that. And then we need to screw this down with some PB 2x5mm screws. So I'm going to be very careful with this because I don't want to break off any of that detail that's on the side. One thing that gets me about this build is the detail. You don't want to damage any of it, but you're turning it upside down, over and whatever. And yeah, I am going to test the LED once I've done this to make sure the bridge deck works. Well, the bridge deck light LED works. Nice little simple issue today, which is great. Final screw. And that's now in place. And look at that. That looks so much bigger now. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll test the LED. So I've got my test board. And it's B7 we need. Please note though that you haven't received this test board yet for LEDs, I was sent this by a fantastic person, D. Harris, who sent me his LED test board. And as you can see, them lights have come on. That looks absolutely amazing. Wow, them bridge deck lights look fantastic. What a difference that makes. And that is all that there is to do in this issue. So you will get an LED test board, but just not at the moment. I don't know why they don't send one at the moment, but yeah, you really want to be testing the LEDs as you go along. But that is issue 29 complete. Well, that's it, guys, for issue 29 of the Bismarck. And I'm really pleased I've done that today, because that's really made me happy with it. As you can see, I've got it on the superstructure deck behind me. And yeah, all forgiveness for that really tricky issue 28 that I had the other day. So yeah, I am glad, because that bridge deck looks amazing lit up. And I think this whole model is going to look amazing when it's all done. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.